You have been using Excel for many years, maybe even decades, but I want to ask you something honest. When you click on this button, this comma button, do you actually know what happens to your numbers? Most people don't. They just know it works, and that's fine until it doesn't. Until your numbers are not getting aligned to the center or the left. Until the decimals which are appearing are not required. Until your boss asks you to work on that report again. Big numbers look messy, confusing, and hard to interpret. Most people just click the comma button and think it is fixed. But in this video, I will show you how to properly format the numbers so they actually make sense at the first glance. So today, what we will be discussing about number formatting and dates formatting. Very basic stuff, but very important, because some things we know, but many things we don't know. But before we start, I would like you to mention what are the key problems which you face related to number formatting or text formatting or date formatting. So here I am having some numbers, and those numbers are being repeated again and again so that we can try different formatings. So first is, whenever we look at numbers, our first responsibility is whether they are readable or not readable. Like here, we can see that the numbers are quite big. If we talk about Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, okay, we don't know whether it is 5.8 million, whether it is 58 million, okay. It's difficult to gauge. And what is the simplest thing which we can do to make it more readable is by putting comma separators. And majority of you put comma separators by selecting the numbers, and in the home tab, because it is a very frequently used formatting, you click on this comma. Here we have percentage, increase and decrease of decimals, and this comma formatting. So when I click on this comma formatting, I get to see these numbers. Okay, negative sign is there, and this appears like 5.8 million now. 5.8 million with 2 decimals. Now we were not looking for 2 decimals here. We were looking for only the comma separators. Okay. So this is more than what we were looking for. Let's go little bit beyond the default comma formatting, which we also call accounting formatting. You can see as soon as I clicked on comma, this name appears. That means this is accounting formatting. This is the formatting which accountants love. Okay. They want things up to 2 decimal places. So for me, I was just looking for comma. So when I select these cells, I'm taking the next column with the same numbers. I'm selecting them, and here I can go to these formats. So these are the quick access format, like quickly used formats, but I can go for more number formats. And then this formatting cell window opens up. Okay, this formatting cell window opens up. You can also open it by selecting the cells, right click, and then format cells. That can also open this window. Is anyone aware of the shortcut to open this window? One of my favorite shortcut. So the shortcut is, if I select these cells and press Ctrl 1, Ctrl and the numeric 1, then this window opens up. So the first shortcut which we are learning today is Ctrl 1. Very frequently you will need this. So once this is there, what we were looking for? We were looking for the comma separator in the numbers. So first we will select this number. So our formatting is categorized into multiple subsections of our data. So we want a number, and here you can see use 1000 separator, comma separator. So as soon as I select this, then you can see the sample of my selection, the top cell in my selection, the first cell in my selection will be shown in this sample. Now I was looking for, without this, it was without the comma separator. With this, it is with comma and 2 decimals. But here decimal places are there, so I can say I don't want the decimal places and click on OK. This is what we were looking for. Exactly, comma separator. And this is what we got after clicking on this comma. So this comma and this comma both are quite different. Like partially it is fulfilling your purpose, but it is adding so many other things. How to apply comma formatting in your numbers using these two methods. One is this default one which is there in the interface, Second one is select the cell, Ctrl 1, formatting, and then select the numbers and use 1000 separator. And then decimal places you can keep or you can avoid. And click OK. Now let us understand the difference between these two. So the good part is that whatever formatting is being applied, there is a code behind that formatting. So if I select this and Ctrl 1, if I click on custom, this last option, then what happens when I select custom, look at this section. This section is the section where you can customize your formats. In this box which I have highlighted, you can customize your formats. So whatever we have done so far, it is showing hash comma hash hash 0. Now hash and 0 both represents numbers currently, and the way, let me copy it and paste it somewhere. Let me copy it and paste it somewhere. So the hash comma hash hash 0, it means from right side toward the left side. If you go from right side toward the left side, in every 3 digits you need to apply comma. Okay, after every 3 digits you need to apply comma. That is the meaning of this format. Hash and 0 just represent numbers, and this is auto generated. So this was the format behind this column C. Ctrl 1, numbers, comma separator, no decimals. So resulting was this format. Now let's check this section. What is the formatting code behind this? So when I press comma, like Ctrl 1 and go to custom, look at this. Look at this, what is happening over here. I am copy pasting it and pasting it somewhere here. Look at what is happening. So the comma which you clicked or which you generally click thinking of, okay, I will get a comma separator, is actually doing so many things because the formatting code is something like this. Let me paste it somewhere here so that it looks clean. Now anyone understand this? Can anyone remember this? Probably no. Most of the people who are new to the formatting, they will not understand this. But don't remember the format, don't remember the you don't need to understand it, but broadly understand the structure of this format. So here also hash comma hash hash 0 something something is there always. Okay, so what you need to understand is that here there are semicolons. Let me put them in some different color. There are semicolons. You can see there are 3 semicolons. So they are representing some sections, or they are dividing 4 sections of this formatting. First section is only for positive numbers. The second section is for negative numbers. The third section is for 0 values. And the fourth section is for text values. Okay, the fourth section is for text values. Let me put this. Okay, so there are 4 sections in this format, accounting format. The first section represents the positive numbers, second represents the negative number, third represents the 0 values, and fourth one is for text values. And that's why it can show things differently. So we don't need to understand anything, but we just need to understand that there are 4 sections. This is representing positive numbers, this section represents negative numbers, this section represents 0 values, and then the last one represents the text values. This is very, very important to understand. Okay, so whenever we need comma, we now know a simpler method. So rather than this complex format, we have a simpler format which is hash comma hash hash 0, and that also you don't need to remember. You can simply take these cells, Ctrl 1 and go to custom, and then here in this list itself you will find hash comma hash hash 0. And if you are looking for something with decimal, you can see hash comma hash hash 0 dot 00. So this will add 2 decimals. If you don't want 2 decimals, just avoid one of them. So remove one of the 0 from the ending, and now it will show only 1 decimal. You can see over here 1 decimal only. I think this much is clear. So let's say we get to apply the same code once more. So far it was just related to the comma separator. Now your numbers are more readable and you actually know what happens with that comma button. But what if your management still fails to understand the magnitude and scale of those numbers? In the next video, we'll fix that. But wait, how will you get to know about our next video? So if you are not subscribed yet, click the subscribe button and then hit the bell icon so that you get regularly notified about our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.